3.5 was graphing linear equations and points in 3D. So number 11 gave us an ordered triple with parentheses like this with 3 numbers. This is one single point. We have an x coordinate, a y coordinate, and a z coordinate. When you have the 3-dimensional graph, remember that your axes change. This is now x, the diagonal one. The bottom one that's coming out towards you from the paper, that is positive x. And the negative one is supposed to be like it's going back behind your paper, that is negative x. Y is now the horizontal axis. Right is still positive, left is still negative. And z is now the vertical axis. Up is still positive, down is still negative. So remember that we were going to leave the trail of breadcrumbs so that we could see where that point is and it wasn't just floating out there. We're going to plot, go -1 first. So on the x-axis right here, negative means go back 1, so indicate that. Y is horizontal, positive means go to the right. So we're going to go from here, 1 space to the right. And then z is vertical, positive means go up. We're going to go up again from here. You're going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's your point. If you want to try to do it drawing the box, you can do that also. So I had a lot, when I was looking at homework, a lot of people drew these as they plotted -1 on x, and they plotted 1 on y, and they plotted 4 on z, and then drew the triangle. Ordered triple is 1 point. It's just that 1 point. These aren't intercepts. These aren't an x-intercept, a y-intercept, and a z-intercept. When we use the intercepts is when they give us an equation. So now we have an equation equals 4. And now we're going to go through and find each of the different intercepts and plot each one separately. So we'll get 3 different points for this one. And then to draw that plane, it looks like a triangle when we draw it. So if we put 0 in for y and z, 2x is equal to 4. And if you divide by 2, then x is equal to 2. So the x-intercept is positive 2. That's a point. If I put 0 in for x and z, I get -y is equal to 4. So if I multiply by -1, y is -4. That's a second point. That's the y-intercept now, -4. If I put 0 in for x and y, 2z equals 4, and divide by 2, then z equals 2. So the z-intercept is positive 2. That's a third point. When you have an equation and you're solving the intercepts, those are 3 separate points. And then we draw a triangle to indicate the plane. So it's kind of leaning, it doesn't show anything in the video, but it's kind of leaning from the bottom floor up against the wall over there.